All right, guys, it's go time. Race number 1. Let's go ahead and get him out there.
Up next, race number 1. Spec 4 Tech Heat 1 of 2. Race order is Phil Clough, Pete St. Lawrence, Matt Kyle, Scrappy Riggin, Rich Ryden, Nigel Cass, David Jones.
All right, guys, race number 1. Phil, Pete, Matt, Scrappy, Rich, and Nigel. You guys are up. Need some 13.5 pan car guys out here to marshal for me.
Rich Ryden.
All right, go ahead and start doing some laps for me, guys. Go ahead and check in. Watch
Phil
out for
Clough.
Brian at the end, though. All right, need Pete to check in.
Richie DeMarc.
Matt,
Go
Scrappy,
race.
and Nigel.
Richie DeMarc. Go race.
What's up, Hot Rod?
Pete St. Lawrence.
Where you at, Hot Rod? You're not here, buddy. Yeah, it's fine. It's Vortec.
Nigel Cass. Matt Kyle.
Richie DeMarc. Dollar.
Yeah, I hear you.
Richie
I
DeMarc.
hear you, Richie.
Dollar.
I hear that, Hot Rod.
Scrappy
All
Riggin.
right, guys, let's go and shut her down. Straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. All right, guys, let's go ahead and grid them up. Vortec is heads up.
Richie
I
DeMarc.
know Phil wants IFMAR
Chilling.
start. I was like, no.
Richie
We're
DeMarc.
going to go heads up for Vortec.
Chilling.
What's that? Vortec. Heads up, Vortec. Oh, I got some big news for you guys too. I'll wait till a little later. Keep you in suspense. All right, guys. I need some marshals. I got Brian. I got everybody. All right. All right, guys. I got marshals. I got drivers. I got a grid. Vortec. Heads up racing. We're going to go on the tone. And we're off. All right, careful, Ken. All right, I'm going to give you guys a couple laps here. Let you sort it out. All right, Matt Kyle out front. Phil and Nigel
After 1 minute
right
left,
on his
the top
tail.
drivers are Matt Kyle, Phil Klo, and Nigel Cass.
1, 2, and 3. Down the straightaway they go. We got Matt, Phil, Nigel. Down the straightaway they go. Oh, second place gets involved in some traffic. Here comes Nigel. Matt right here in front of me, blue and yellow. Gets that corner a little wrong. Nigel starting to reel him in a little bit. Here comes Phil.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Matt Kyle, Nigel Cass, and Phil Klo.
All right, your leader's in all sorts of traffic. Oh, your leader gets caught up in traffic. Nigel to the point. Phil up to the 2. We had Matt first to third in one corner. That's how close these guys are.
Robert S.
2:45 down.
Let's go, Pete. Robert S. Plana.
Let's go, Pete.
Let's go, Pete.
Robbie's rooting you on, Pete. All right, Nigel leading him around right in front of me. That's Silver Bullet.
Robert S. Plana.
Silver and black.
Oh, wait, wrong race.
Down the
Top
straightaway
drivers are
he
Nigel
goes.
Cass, Phil Klo, and Matt Kyle.
Oh, wait, wrong
Phil
race.
in the 2. Phil blue and black. Through the infield he goes. Phil 2 seconds behind Nigel. Matt in the 3, 3.3 behind Phil. All right, Nigel, Phil. Let's see what the gap is. 2.3.
1 minute left.
You
The
got
top
Phil right
drivers are
behind you
Nigel
there,
Cass,
Pete.
Phil Klo, and Matt Kyle.
Oh. All right, guys, 40 seconds left to go. Goal of this race is to get into the A sort. All right, Nigel. Matt Kyle up to the 2. 9 seconds behind Nigel. Phil right behind Matt Kyle.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
All right, guys, keep going
2,
until she says you are done.
1. Phil Klo done.
Keep going, keep
Scrappy
going.
Riggin done.
Phil, you're done. Scrappy, you're done. Matt, you're done. Nigel, you're
Matt Kyle
done.
done. Nigel Cass done. David Jones
Davey's
done.
done. Pete's
All
done.
drivers are finished.
That's a race.
Pete St. Lawrence done.
Nigel's going to take the W. Matt finishes in the 2, Phil in the 3, Scrappy in the 4, Davey in the 5, Pete in the 6. All right, All right guys, go and put your cars on the post-tech table.
Race number
Come
2.
right back out here to
Spec
Marshall.
4 Tech Heat 2 of 2. Race order is Michael Maldonado Sr., Shane Cox, Polly, Fireball, Polly, Tyler McGill, Mike Jones, Rob Burns, Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria.
Gerald does need an off-road buggy sponsorship.
Tyler McGill, Shane Cox.
All right, guys.
Michael Maldonado Sr.,
I got Senior out here. I got Shane out here. I got
Robert
Tyler out here
Esplana.
looking for Polly, Mike
LMAO.
Jones, Rob,
WAAA
and Gerald.
is there. Robert Esplana.
Mike
LMAO.
Jones,
WAAA Gerald is there.
Oh, yeah, Gerald out of retirement. Does that need fixed at the far end there, Matt? That weight? Is it good?
Rob Burns,
Paulie, can you check in for me? Keep going. Keep going. There you go.
Polly,
Is
Fireball, Polly.
Gerald out there? Okay. No. Just as long as it doesn't get hit. There should be Velcro on those weights also. And those things that's like a 25-pound weight. And these guys are just like moving it around like it's nothing. You remember how to do this, Gerald? Got your steering with your right hand, throttle with the left. You got the power on, the light should be on. There we go. I'm going to laugh if Gerald whoops up on you guys. I will never let you guys live that down.
Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and back her down. Straightaway's closed. Straightaway's closed. Let's go ahead and grid them up, guys. Senior on the point. Shane starting right behind him in the 2. Paulie in the 3. Tyler in the 4. Mike Jones in the 5. Rob in the 6. Gerald coming out of retirement in the 7. All right, guys. Marshall's been on your toes. I got 7 cars out there. I got marshals. I got drivers. I got me a grid. We're going to go heads up racing on the tone. Oh, hold on. What? All right. Well, let's go ahead and grid them up. I didn't know Rob was out there messing around.
Robert Esplana. LOL. Robert Esplana. LOL.
All right, guys, I got marshals. I got drivers. I got me a grid. We're going to go on the tone. And we're off. Wait for it, Gerald. Wait, wait. Go, 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 go. All right, guys. We got Senior out to an early lead. That turquoise car. I mean, yeah, white and black. Pink, white, and black. Down the straightaway he goes.
After 1 minute
We got
left,
Shane in the
top
2
drivers are
spot.
Michael Maldonado Sr., Shane Cox, and Gerald.
Shane, that
I
all
need an
purple
off-road
car.
buggy sponsorship.
Gerald in the
Area.
3. Gerald and Shane battling it out for the 2 spot. Gerald comes out ahead on that lap. All right, still battle to watch Gerald and Shane. Shane, that all purple car down the straightaway. Here goes Gerald, orange and red.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are
Right
Michael
in front of
Maldonado
me.
Sr., Shane Cox, and Gerald. I need an off-road buggy sponsorship. Peria.
Senior starting to stretch it out a little bit here. All right, guys, 2:30 down, 2:30 to go, halfway through.
After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Michael Maldonado Sr., Shane Cox, and Gerald. I need an off-road buggy sponsorship. Peria.
Gerald right back behind Shane. Let's see what the gap is here. Gerald 2.3 behind Shane. Shane can sense Gerald creeping up on him. Can Shane handle the pressure? All right, guys, 1:15 left to go. Year leader, white, pink, and black. Thank you, Shane.
1 minute 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Michael Maldonado Sr., Shane Cox, and Gerald. I need an off-road buggy sponsorship. Peria.
Can Shane hold off Gerald for another 45 seconds?
Robert Esplana. He is sweating off his bald head. Robert Esplana. He is sweating off his bald head.
Oh, Gerald gets a little wrong. "20 seconds left to go." Gerald catches him and then makes a little mistake. We got Tyler in the 4, Paulie in the 5. Paulie only 3.5 behind Tyler. Mike Jones in the 6.
10, 9, 8,
All right, last
7,
lap.
6, 5,
Can Gerald make it
4,
happen?
3, 2.
He's right
1.
there. Oh, Shane gets it wrong. Couldn't handle the pressure.
Tyler McGill done. Mike Jones
Gerald's going to take the
Polly,
2.
Fireball. Polly done.
Shane ends up in the
I need
3
an off-road buggy sponsorship.
with a half a
done.
lap left.
Michael Maldonado
Held him
Senior
off
done.
the entire
All
5
drivers
minutes,
finished.
but couldn't
Robert
do it
S.
another
Blanna.
10 seconds.
Go Shane.
All right, guys. Senior's going to take the W and reset TQ. Gerald, out of retirement, finishes in the 2 spot. Shane finishes in the 3. Tyler in the 4. Paulie in the 5. Mike Jones in the 6. All right, guys. Go and put your cars on the post-tech table. Come right back out here to Marshall.
Up next,
17.5 pan cars.
17.5 pan car. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is
Robert S. Blanna.
Blaine Shabarth.
He got scared.
Sal, Throttle Master.
Robert S. Blanna.
DeFazio.
He got
Nigel
scared.
Cass. Michael Maldonado Sr. Ken Souther. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. Blaine Shabarth. Nigel Cass. Ken Souther. Michael
All right,
Maldonado
guys. This
Sr.
is IFMAR start. You guys ready, or you want to do another lap? You're ready. All right, guys. This is IFMAR starts. Not ready. Oh, wait. Hold on. I need every. Hold on. Disregard this message.
Up next, race number 4. Formula 1. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is John Carpenter, Randy Orter, David Jones, Shane
All right,
Cox.
can I have everybody do one
Gerald,
lap for me?
I need an off-road buggy sponsorship. Peria.
Nice and slow.
Up next,
There we go.
race number 3. 17.5 pan car. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Nigel Cass, Michael Maldonado Sr., Ken Souther, Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Nigel Cass, Ken Souther.
You good, Senior?
Michael Maldonado Sr.
All right, guys. Need some marshals from that last race.
If you were in the last race,
I got Mike.
we
I
need
got
you out here
Paulie.
to marshal.
I got Tyler.
Marshals.
All right, I got
Marshals.
Gerald. I got
Marshals.
marshals. Right there, Paulie. There we go. All right, guys. IFMAR starts. Blaine and only Blaine. Go with the sound of the tone. Everybody else, wait till I call your name. Blaine, less than 5. Sal. Nigel. Senior. Ken. All right, guys. Everybody's on the clock. Paulie's got some hops over there, man. He got a good 6 inches off the ground over that jump there. All right, guys, we got Sal leading them around.
After
Silver
1
and
minute,
purple.
the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Nigel Cass, and Blaine Shabarth.
We got Nigel in the 2, Blaine in the 3, Ken in the 4, Senior in the 5. Complete mental breakdown on the stand.
I missed that last turn.
Yeah. You only had a half a lap left. All right, guys. 6:10 left to go. Sal, Nigel, Blaine, Ken, Senior.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Nigel Cass, and Blaine Shabarth.
All right, Sal leading around, silver and purple. Oh, watch the infield. There we go, clear. Oh, infield, infield. Oh. Can you take a look at it, Tyler? Probably just needs body
the
on
top
there.
drivers are
There we
Sal,
go.
Throttle Master, DeFazio, Nigel Cass, and Blaine Shabarth.
Oh, middle. All right, guys. 4:30 left to go. Sal, Blaine, Nigel, Ken. Oh.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Nigel Cass.
All right, guys. 3:35 left to go. All right. 5 down, 3 to go, guys.
After 5 minutes left, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Nigel Cass.
Let's look at some fast laps out there. Sal into the 9s with a 9.4. Blaine a 9.8. Ken a 9.9. Nigel 10 flat. Senior threw down a 10.2.
After 6 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shubarth, and Nigel Cass.
Michael Seguino. Hopefully I'll be out there after Christmas.
Yeah, we'll be here, Michael.
Seguino. Hopefully I'll be out there after Christmas.
All right, guys, 120 left to go. That's what they call the old fake out. And then he almost does it again. All right, guys, 7 down, 1 to go.
1 minute after left. 7 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shubarth, and Nigel Cass.
All right, we got Sal out front, Blaine in the 2, Nigel in the 3, Ken in the 4. Ken right behind Nigel, 1.1 back. Oh. Oh, oh.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, this was it from our start. Keep them going, keep them going. Keep going, Sal. Keep going, Blaine. Keep them going.
Blaine Shubarth done. Nigel Cass done. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio done. All drivers are finished. Ken Souther done.
All right, guys, that's the race. Sal's going to take the W. Blaine finishes in the 2. Nigel in the 3. Ken finishes right behind Nigel. All right, guys, go and put your cars on the post-tech table.
Next,
Right back out here to
race
Marshall.
number 4.
F1s, let's get them
1.
out there.
Heat 1 of 1. Race order is John Carpenter, Randy Order, David Jones, Shane Cox, Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria.
John, Randy, Davey, Shane, and Gerald.
John Carpenter. Randy Order.
Randy's car pushing like a Mack truck out there. Can you do 1 or 2? You're 13.5, yeah?
Yeah.
Is your car? Do you need to do anything to your car?
I don't think so.
David Jones.
I did that. Laurel is Randy. Is Gerald? Okay.
Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria.
We're giving Shane a minute. I got some. He brought me some too. He's a rock star. Guys got to give Davey a head start. He gave us all Christmas presents early. I think Shane coming? Oh, he's over here. Give you a lap or so here, Shane.
Shane Cox.
Are you good, Shane? All right, guys. Straightaway's closed. We have John in the 1, Randy 2, Davey 3, Shane 4, Gerald 5. John will go on the tone, and I'll call him out. Only John on the tone. Huh? Oh. Need another in the back? We need one more corner marshal down there. Ken? Ken. All right. All right. John on the tone. Randy. Davey. Shane. Gerald. Wow, they're backing those into that corner. Oh.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Randy Order, and Gerald. I need an off-road buggy sponsorship. Peria.
It's against Gerald and Shane again. Gerald's only 2.5 behind Shane.
Robert Esplana. All right, Shane, don't let Gerald scare you again. Robert Esplana. All right, Shane, don't let Gerald scare you again.
Ooh. It's taking the Velcro off the track.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Randy Order, and Shane Cox.
It's fixed. Pit stop. All right, John's got a fast lap of 11.3. Randy a 13.1. Shane 14 flat. Gerald 13.4. Davey 16.4.
After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Randy Order, and Shane Cox.
Guys got a minute 30 left. We have John, Randy, Shane, Gerald, Davey. One minute left, drivers.
1 minute after left. 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are John Carpenter, Randy Orter, and Shane Cox.
Robert Esplana. Matt, how you like that aerial view of your track?
That was
Robert Esplana. Matt, how you like that aerial view of your track?
a sweet picture, bud. $20 seconds left. Oh, in the middle. Why does it say
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Oh, is it?
4, 3, 2, 1. John Carpenter done. David Jones done.
All right, John takes that. Randy 2, Shane 3.
Shane Cox done. Randy Orter done.
Just waiting, Gerald. You got to finish, bud. You got to go until you hear your name. No pressure.
All drivers are finished. Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship. Peria done. Up next, race number 5. 21.5 Touring. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Polly, Fireball, Polly. Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship. Peria. Tyler McGill. Randy Orter.
All right, guys, put your cars down. Come on back out in corner, Marshall.
Tyler McGill.
Okay.
Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship. Peria.
A little bit faster, huh, Gerald?
Polly, Fireball, Polly.
All right, we'll give Polly a lap or so here. All right. All right, driver straightaways closed. We will have Polly will go out on the tone. All right. On the tone, Polly. Gerald. Tyler. You're on your own time.
Robert
You're
Esplana.
qualifying on your own time, Gerald.
Shane, your car is ready. Robert Esplana. Shane, your car
For
is
your
ready.
poll on this one because there's only 4 of you. It'll be your overall. You're just qualifying. So you're on your own time, Gerald. So you don't have to push the person in front of you and make clean laps. I know you can't help it.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Gerald, I Need an Off-Road Buggy Sponsorship, Peria, Polly, Fireball, Polly, and Tyler McGill.
All right, we got Gerald leading him around. Paulie in the 2, less than a second behind him. All right, Gerald, Paulie, Tyler. That's the running order.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Gerald, I Need an Off-Road Buggy Sponsorship, Peria, Polly, Fireball, Polly, and Tyler McGill.
All right, guys. Gerald, Paulie, Tyler. $2:30 down, $2:30 to go, guys. Halfway through. Paulie still only 1.5 seconds behind Gerald. Oh, Paulie gets it wrong.
2 minutes left. The top drivers are Gerald, I Need an Off-Road Buggy Sponsorship, Peria, Polly, Fireball, Polly, and Tyler McGill.
All right, guys. 1:45 left to go.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Gerald, I Need an Off-Road Buggy Sponsorship, Peria, Tyler McGill, and Polly, Fireball, Polly.
All right, guys. Gerald out front, Tyler in the 2, Paulie in the 3. Davey, can you do the next one? Thank you, sir.
At Isaiah _love coffee _ carrot. Hi.
What's up, Isaiah?
At Isaiah _love coffee _
10,
carrot.
9, 8,
Hi.
7.
Robbie says your car's
6,
ready, Shane.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, keep them going, keep them going. Nobody's done yet.
Robbie Esplana.
Gerald, when you cross the line, you will
Isaiah
be
is
done.
on.
Tyler, when
Robbie
you cross the
Esplana.
line, you will be done.
Isaiah is
Gerald,
on.
I need an off-road buggy sponsorship. Period done. All drivers are finished. Tyler McGill
That's a
done.
race. Gerald's going to take the W. Tyler finishes in the 2.
At
Up next,
Isaiah
race
_love
number
coffee
6.
_ carrot.
13.5 pan car.
Wish I was there, but I
Heat
have
1 of
school.
1. Race
At
order
Isaiah
is
_love coffee
Matt Kyle.
_ carrot.
Blaine Shabarth,
Wish I was
Ken
there, but
Souther.
I have school.
Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. Brian Cravens. Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth. Matt Kyle. Brian Cravens. Blaine Shabarth. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio.
Okay. If more, okay.
Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth.
Are you going to make this, Ken? Yep, here he comes. You need to check in, Ken. Give you a few laps, too. All right, this is going to be an FMAR start. Matt, and only Matt, will go on the tone in 5. Blaine, Ken, Sal, Brian, and Corey. All clear. Watch the middle. Oh.
Robbie Esplana. David, what's up?
Ah,
Robbie
Robbie, how
Esplana.
you doing, buddy?
David, what's up?
Are you all alone in your apartment there, Robbie? All right, we got 45 seconds in. We have Corey on the top, Sal behind him, then Blaine, Brian, Matt, then Ken.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't
Top
Got Time for
three.
That, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
Top three are within seconds of one another, Corey, Sal, and Blaine. Then it's Brian. Fast lap. Corey's got down a 8.99. Sal, your fast lap is a 9.135. Blaine, your fastest lap is a 10.9
Robbie
flat.
Esplana. Nah, I'm at hotel, got a sandstorm going on, I'll fly in tomorrow. Robbie Esplana. Nah, I'm at hotel, got a sandstorm going on, I'll fly in tomorrow.
All right, we're 2 minutes down. 6 to go. Corey and Sal are right on one another.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
So it looks like fast laps. Corey's still at that 8.998. Sal is at a 9.135. Blaine, you upped yours to a 9.563. Brian, you're at a 10.151. And Matt, you're at a 9.664. Sal, it looks like you're about 5 seconds behind Corey. Brian, you're about 13 seconds behind Sal. Between Brian, Blaine, and Matt separates them by 3 seconds.
After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Brian Cravens.
Corey picked up his pace. Sal, you're about 8 seconds behind now. Blaine, you're about 4/10 of a second behind Brian. Matt, you're about 4/10 of a second behind Blaine. Race to watch is that between Brian, Blaine, and Matt. Just seconds separate those three. Coming up on halfway through. 4 down, 4 to go.
Four minutes After left. 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
So Blaine, you're in third. Brian, you're 8/10 of a second behind him. And Matt, you're 3/10 of a second behind Brian. Corey's still sitting on top. He's on pace for a 52.803. Sal, you're on pace right now for a 58.04. It's still in that middle for that third spot. Matt creeped up above Brian. Blaine is sitting on top in the
After
third
5
spot.
minutes 1 second,
Matt,
the
you're
top
about
drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That,
2.5
Bosworth,
seconds behind.
Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
Coming up on 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. 2:40. Still Blaine sitting in that third. Matt fourth. Brian fifth.
John Calvin. Who turned on the fast forward? LOL. John Calvin. Who turned on the fast forward? LOL.
Good evening, John. How you feeling, buddy?
2 minutes left. After 6 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Corey
Matt,
I
you're
Ain't Got Time for That,
1.9
Bosworth,
seconds
Sal,
behind
Throttle Master,
Blaine.
DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
That's the race out there for that third spot. Matt's breathing down his neck here, trying to make him make a false move. 3.2 seconds behind him. Corey's still sitting on top, then Sal, Blaine, Matt, Brian.
John Calvin. Hope to be there next Tuesday. John Calvin. Hope to be there next Tuesday.
Coming up on 1 minute to go. 1 minute. It'll be good to see you out here again, John. I miss you.
1 minute left. After 7 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Corey I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
Still that Blaine in third, Matt's in second. You're just under a second now. Matt just popped him into that third spot. Brian must have made a mistake.
John Calvin. Miss being there. John Calvin. Miss being there.
So it's Corey, Blaine. Oh, Blaine dropped down to third. Matt dropped up into second spot.
At Isaiah _love coffee _ carrot.
Sal had a broken part.
Nice laps. At Isaiah _love coffee _
10,
carrot.
9,
Nice laps.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow. Go until you're called.
Matt Kyle done.
Matt, you're done.
Blaine Shabarth done.
Blaine's done.
Brian Craven's done.
Brian, and there's Corey.
All drivers are finished.
Good job.
Corey I Ain't
Ended
Got
up
Time for
being
That,
Corey
Bosworth
in
done.
one. Matt, two. Blaine dropped down to the three. Then Brian, Sal, then Ken.
Thank you, sir. You bet.
Ken Souther.
There you go.
All drivers are finished.
It got you. It got you there, Ken.
Wasn't checked in.
It counted all your laps.
He wasn't checked in. No.
All right, guys, give me a couple seconds here. Get round number 2 sorted for us.
Up next, race number 1. Spec 4 Tech Heat 1 of 2. Race order is Tyler McGill, Polly, Fireball, Polly, David Jones, Pete St. Lawrence, Mike Jones, Rob Burns, Rich Ryden.
All right, guys, it is 7:40 now. We're going to go ahead and get her going here at 7:50. I will post the round number 2 heats here right in about a minute and a half or a minute, 2 minutes, something like that. Meantime, practice is open, guys. Practice is open.
Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria. $47 flat. $54 flat. $26.4. $18.9. $12.6.
All right, guys, heats are posted. Heats are posted. We're going to go ahead and get her going here in about 5 minutes. 5-minute call. Tyler, Paulie, Davey, Pete, Mike Jones, Rob, and Rich. 5-minute call. Yeah, so we're going to have a new on-road class. Not this week, but next week. I can't tell you that yet. Still in the works. But it'll be cheap. So if you're into Fortec, it'll be right up your alley. It's not going to be oval yet. That's coming early next year.
John Calvin. Give me a sneak peek, Corey. John Calvin. Give me a sneak peek, Corey.
Mike Jones. Sixteen one. Sixteen eight. Sixteen two. Rob
Gerald.
Burns, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria. 16-1. Twelve nine. 18-1. 17 flat. 21.7. 19-7. 17-3. 12-2. 16-1. 25.2. 15-2. 24.2. 14-8. 19 flat. 19-4. 14-7. Polly, Fireball 13-3, Polly 14-2, 18-5, 14-6, 13-7, 16 flat, 26 flat, 14-4, 26.9, 13-5, 41.1, 16 flat, 13-2, 15-9, 12-8, 18-6, 18-4, 12-7, 16-9, 18-1, 15-5, 18-7,
All right, guys, it's go time. Race number 1. Let's go ahead and get him out here.
currently up, race number 1. Spec 4 Tech Heat 1 of 2. Race order is Tyler McGill, Polly, Fireball, Polly, David Jones, Pete St. Lawrence, Mike Jones, Rob Burns, Rich Ryden, David Jones. Tyler McGill.
All right. Looking for Pete and Rich. Here comes Rich. Here comes Pete. All right, guys. 13-5 pan car. Needs you guys out here to Marshall.
If you were in the last race, we need you out here to Marshall. Marshals, Marshals, Marshals.
He proved you wrong, Brian.
Rich Ryden. Pete St. Lawrence.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and back her down. Straightaway's closed. Straightaway is closed. Let's go ahead and grid them up, guys. Tyler on the point. Tyler looking to make the A sort here. Let's see if he can do it. Paulie starting right behind him in the 2. Davy Jones in the 3. Pete in the 4. Mike Jones in the 5. Rob in the 6. Rich in the 7. All right, guys, let's try not to be careful over there, Matt. Yeah, I don't. Okay, go ahead and build a brick wall real quick right there. All right, guys, let's try to be cordial on the first corner here. I got marshals. I got drivers. I got a grid. Careful over there, Shane. All right, we're going to go on the tone. All right, not bad, not bad. I was expecting worse. Oh, watch straightaway, guys. Watch straightaway. All right, guys, we got Paulie leading him around. Rob in the 2. Right here in front of me, they go. They're coming up on you, Pete.
Robbie Esplana. OMG the hits. Robbie Esplana. OMG the hits.
After 1 minute, 4 minutes left. The top drivers are
All
Paulie,
right.
Fireball,
Rob and
Rob
Paulie
Burns,
battling it
and
out
Rich
for the
Ryden.
lead. They're in all sorts of traffic. Your leader down the straightaway he goes. Paulie right on his tail. Thank you, Mike. All right, Rob and Paulie, 1 and 2. Battling it out for the lead here. Oh, watch the middle, guys. Watch the middle. There we go. Rob, Paulie. Then we got Tyler and Rich. Rich up to the 3. Tyler
After
slips
1
down to
minute
the
left,
4.
The top drivers are Rob Burns, Paulie, Fireball, Paulie, and Tyler McGill.
Oh. All right, Paulie, Rob. Rob only 3 seconds behind Paulie. Paulie's on pace to put himself 6th overall. That might make the A sort. We'll see. It'll be cutting it close. All right, guys. Paulie, Rob, Rich.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Paulie, Fireball, Paulie, Rob Burns, and Rich Ryden.
Oh, watch straightaway. Clear. Oh. Oh. All right, Rob and Paulie going at it again. Oh, watch straightaway, guys. It is clear. All right, guys, 1:10 left to go.
1 minute 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Rob Burns, Rich Ryden, and Polly. Fireball, Polly.
All right, guys. Rob, Rich, Polly, Tyler, Mike Jones, Davy Jones, and Pete. That's the running order. 40 seconds left to go. All right, we got Rich coming up on Rob. Down the straightaway they go. Oh, Rob taps out. Rich taps out. Here comes Paulie. Oh. Broke.
10, 9,
Dave.
8, 7, 6, 5.
All right, guys. Keep
4,
going until she says
3,
you are done.
2, 1.
Robbie Esplana.
Mike Jones done.
LMAO.
Pete St.
Robbie
Lawrence done.
Esplana.
Rich Ryden done.
LMAO.
Tyler McGill done. David Jones
All
done.
right.
All drivers are finished.
Rich is going to end up
Polly,
taking the
Fireball,
W in that
Polly
one.
Done.
Never gave up the whole race. Good job, Rich. Paulie's going to take the 2 spot. Tyler in the 3. Rob in the 4. Mike Jones in the 5. Davey in the 6. Pete in the 7. All right, guys. If you could fix the track for me. All right, guys. Go and put your cars on the post-tech table. Come right back out here to
Up
Marshall.
next, race
Ford
number
Tech
2.
A sort.
Spec 4 Tech Heat 2 of 2. Race order is Michael Maldonado Sr., Nigel Cass, Matt Kyle, Phil Clow, Scrappy Riggin, Gerald.
Robbie
I need an
Esplana.
off-road buggy sponsorship.
Tell Rich to go
Perea.
fix the track
Shane
LOL.
Cox,
Robbie
Nigel
Esplana.
Cass.
Tell Rich to go fix the track LOL.
Yeah.
Michael Maldonado Sr., Shane Cox, Scrappy Riggin, Phil Clow,
All right. Careful out there, Rich.
Matt Kyle, Gerald. I need an off-road buggy sponsorship.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and back her down. Straightaway's closed. Straightaway is closed. Let's go ahead and grid him up. Senior on the point. Nigel starting right behind him in the 2. Matt Kyle
Robbie
in the
Esplana.
3.
Run Tyler run. Robbie Esplana.
Phil
Run,
in the
Tyler,
4.
run.
Scrappy in the 5. Gerald in the 6. Shane shaking in his boots in the 7. All right, guys. FYI, everybody in this race has already made the A main, so there's no pressure here. No. Let me recheck. No. All right, guys. I got marshals. I got drivers. I got a grid. Heads up racing. We're all going to go on the tone. Less than 5. And we're off. I don't know, man. The B sort had a better start than these guys. I don't know. Yes, it will. All right. Senior out front. Nigel in the 2. Matt Kyle in the 3. Shane up to the 4. Shane making some moves. He's got Gerald right behind him, though, his arch nemesis. Back and forth they go. Don't count out Scrappy. Scrappy's right in that battle.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Michael Maldonado Sr., Nigel Cass, and Matt Kyle.
Robbie Esplana. Shane, don't let Matt bully you. Robbie Esplana. Shane, don't let Matt bully you.
All right, guys. Senior coming up on some traffic. He makes it through the first two. He's got Nigel right on his tail. They make it through traffic. They got clear track ahead of them. Nigel staying right there with him. We got 2 down, 3 to go. Drivers 2 down, 3 to go.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Michael Maldonado Sr., Nigel Cass, and Matt Kyle.
All right, Nigel to the point. Senior in the 2. Nigel's about 2 seconds off of a TQ run here. All right, Gerald, you got Nigel there. Yep, Senior's coming up right behind him. Thank you, sir. Senior starting to reel in Nigel here, just little by little.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Nigel
All right,
Cass,
Shane, 1 and 2
Michael
right on your
Maldonado
tail.
Sr.,
There's
and
1.
Matt Kyle.
Here comes 2. There you go. Game on. All right, Nigel and Senior. The silver bullet down the straightaway he goes. Nigel is on a new TQ pace. Senior right on his tail. Senior less than a second behind him. Go, go, go. Oh, Senior spins it out a little bit. A little traction rolly. Here comes Matt Kyle. Matt right behind Senior. Down the straightaway they go.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers
All right,
are
your
Nigel
leader
Cass,
coming up
Michael
on you,
Maldonado
Shane.
Sr.,
There you go.
and Matt Kyle.
Makes it through. Matt Kyle. Oh, Matt Kyle down to the 3. Senior in the 2. All right, Matt Kyle and Senior make it through traffic. We got Phil in the 4, about 12 seconds behind Matt. Gerald in the 5, Shane in the 6, Scrappy in the 7. Battle to watch, Senior and Matt Kyle. Down the straightaway they go. Nigel not too far in front of him. Oh, Senior goes a little wide, gets a little traction rolly.
10, 9,
Matt to
8,
nice sweet pass on
7,
the inside.
6, 5.
All right,
4,
guys, keep going until
3,
she says you are
2,
done. Keep them
1.
going.
Scrappy Riggin done. Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship. Peria done. Phil Clo done. Nigel Cass
All right,
done.
guys, that's a race.
Shane
Everybody's
Cox
done.
Matt Kyle done. All drivers are
All
finished.
right.
Michael Maldonado
Nigel's
Sr.
going to
done.
take the W and reset TQ. Matt Kyle finishes in the 2. Senior in the 3. Your top 3 finished within 3 seconds of each other. Phil in the 4. Gerald in the 5. Scrappy in the 6. Shane in the 7. All right, guys, go ahead and put your cars on the post-tech table. come right back out here to
Next,
Marshall.
race number
17.5 pan cars.
17.5
Let's
pan
get them out
car.
there.
Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, Nigel Cass, Ken Souther, Michael Maldonado Sr. Michael Maldonado Sr. Nigel Cass, Blaine Shabarth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio.
All right, guys, looking for some marshals out there. Looking for senior Phil, Scrappy, Gerald, and Shane. All right, how you looking, Ken? He's coming.
Ken Souther,
All right, guys. If Mar starts. Sal and only Sal going on the tone. Everybody else, wait till I call your name. Sal, less than 5. Blaine, Nigel, Ken, Senior.
Mr. Speedy.
Huh?
Mr. Speedy. What do you got on rollouts?
Oh, 70, 72.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Ken Souther, and Blaine Shabarth.
All right, guys, we got Sal leading around. Ken in the 2. Oh, Marshall in the middle. There we go.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Ken Souther, and Blaine Shabarth.
All right, we got Sal, Ken, Blaine, Nigel. That's the running order. Ken, 4 seconds behind Sal. Blaine, 2.4 behind Ken. We got Nigel, only 3.5 behind Blaine. Senior in the 5. All right, guys. Sal is on a new TQ run here.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Ken Souther.
Oh, Marshall in the middle. Shane like a ninja.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Ken Souther.
All right, guys. Sal, Blaine, Ken, Nigel Sr. That's the running order.
So Corey, I should get that Tekin 1-cell adapter thing.
I would.
After 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Ken Souther. 2 minutes
After
6
left.
minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio,
All
Blaine
right,
Shabart,
guys.
and Ken Souther.
150 left to go. That's a long way around, Nigel.
One minute
After
7
left.
minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Sal, Throttle
All right,
Master,
guys, 1 to go.
DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Ken Souther.
I'm manually counting them. The All right, guys, 10 seconds left to go. This was an IFMAR start.
10, 9,
So
8,
everybody keep going
7,
until she calls your
6,
name.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep them going, keep them going.
Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio done. Blaine Shabarth done. Michael Maldonado Sr. done. All drivers are finished. Ken Souther done.
All right, senior. I think I got pretty much all your laps. I might have missed maybe one, but did I? As far as we know, senior won this thing. I don't know. All right, guys. Sal's going to take the W and reset TQ. Blaine finishes in the 2. Ken in the 3. Senior in the 4.
Up next, race number 4. Formula 1. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is John Carpenter, Randy Orter, Shane Cox, Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria, David Jones, Randy Orter, Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria, John Carpenter, David Jones.
All right, guys. Watch straight away, guys. Looking for Shane to check in. I think it's got some horsepower, Shane.
Shane Cox.
All right. Is everybody good? Let's go. You need another one, Randy? All right, guys, let's go ahead and get her going before we break them. It says if Mars start, John, you're going to start off on the tone. Everybody else, wait till I call your name. All right, John, less than 5. Randy. Shane. Gerald. And Davey. Yeah, keep going. I can fix that. Oh. Oh, and Davey's broken. First corner, Davey. All right, guys. That was like a slow-mo traction roll.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Shane Cox, and Randy Order.
All right. John in the 1, Shane in the 2, Gerald in the 3.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Shane Cox, and Randy Order.
Is it going or? Oh, you already started? Okay. All right, got 2:30 left. We got John, Shane, Randy, Gerald. Watch the straightaway. Stay outside. Straightaway's clear.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Shane Cox, and Randy Order.
Minute 30 left. We have John, Shane, Randy. John's fast lap's 11 flat. Shane 13.5. Randy a 12.6.
1 minute 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are John Carpenter, Shane Cox, and Randy Order.
"30 seconds left." Oh, watch straight.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, keep going until you hear your name called.
John Carpenter done. Shane Cox done.
Yeah. All right.
All drivers are finished.
John takes it. Shane
Randy
2,
Order
Randy
done.
3.
Up next, race number 5. 21.5 Touring. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria. Tyler McGill. Polly, Fireball, Polly. Randy Order. Tyler McGill.
All right, if I can get corner marshals make their way out. Looks like I got them coming. Too early, Gerald.
Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria. Randy Order.
We got Polly coming. I'm going to need probably a volunteer corner marshal, it looks like. A couple of them. I need some down there on the other end with the bathrooms. Thanks, John.
Polly.
Got this
Fireball,
hole in.
Polly.
Keeps you in shape that way. Is that why nobody corners there? Oh. Didn't Big Rich get hit too last week? Or the week before? All right. All right, guys. Straightaway's closed. Oh, wait. Watch the straightaway. Polly's in it. Do you need a minute, Polly? Okay. Giving Polly a racer's minute. Half a minute.
Robbie Esplana. Not Big Rich. Robbie Esplana. Not Big
Oh.
Rich. Robbie Esplana. The other Rich. Robbie Esplana. The other Rich.
Gerald's liking the touring car. It's because it drives like your Mini Z. You getting there, Polly? Gerald's going to have to go get a battery change. $500 laps. All right. We'll have Gerald on the 1, Tyler 2, Polly 3, and Randy's going to be 4. All right, we're going to have to start getting this one going. Paulie, you are there? He's coming. All right, guys, we're going to have Gerald take off on the tone. Then we'll have Tyler, Paulie, Randy. Start back a little bit. All right, Gerald on the tone. Only Gerald. Tyler. Paulie. Randy. Everybody's on the clock. Let you guys get out here a little ways.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Randy Orter, Gerald, I Need an Off-Road Buggy Sponsorship, Peria, and Tyler McGill.
Touring car body tap. All right, we have Randy, Gerald, Tyler, Paulie. Gerald's 5.6 behind Randy.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Randy Orter, Gerald, I Need an Off-Road Buggy Sponsorship, Peria,
Gonna
and
have to
Tyler
brake
McGill.
test him, Gerald. Right. Randy's fast lap is an 11.3. Gerald's 11.4. So right there together. Good. Oh.
2
After
3
3
minutes.
Aw.
The top drivers are Randy Order, Gerald. I need an off-road buggy sponsorship.
Yeah.
Peria
Hey,
and Tyler
Davey, am I
McGill.
doing the next one? Thank you, sir.
I better go get my car together. Same corner.
All right, guys. Randy lead him around. Gerald in the 2. Gerald only 5 seconds behind Randy. Randy and Gerald are both faster than Gerald's previous TQ run.
After 4 minutes. The top drivers are
All
Randy
right,
Order,
1 to go,
Gerald.
guys. 1 to
I
go.
need
Oh,
an
Marshall in
off-road
the
buggy
middle.
sponsorship. Peria and Tyler McGill.
Oh, this might change things up a little bit. Oh, Gerald taps out. We'll see how far Randy is back. Randy maintains the lead by 0.3 of a second. Can Gerald hold him off? 30 seconds left to go. Randy leading him around. Gerald 1.2 behind him. Oh, Gerald's all over the place now. All right, guys, 15 seconds left to go. Oh, Gerald taps out.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gerald's dream of beating Randy with his own car comes to an end here.
Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship. Peria done.
Oh, keep him going. Keep him going. Gerald, you got caught. You're done.
Tyler McGill done.
Tyler's done. Here comes Randy.
All
That's a
drivers
race,
are
guys.
finished. Randy Order done.
All right, Randy's going to take the W. Gerald finishes in the 2. Tyler in the 3.
Up next, race number 6. 13.5 pan car. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Corey, I ain't got time for that. Bosworth. Matt Kyle. Blaine Shabarth. Brian Cravens. Ken Souther. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. Brian Cravens. Blaine Shabarth. Matt Kyle.
Robbie Esplana. Gerald get a touring car. Robbie Esplana. Gerald get a touring car.
Corey, I ain't got time for that. Bosworth. Ken Souther.
If I mean you went through, I'll make sure that you are counting. I thought you wrecked. I'll have to pay better attention. Shame on me. All right, let's go ahead and go one more lap around. Get the tires warmed up. Got the track fixed. Okay, we're going to do if Mars start. Oh, Marshall. We need one on the south end or next to the. Chris, you got Mr. Pauly? That right there is fine. Chris Pauly. Hey, Chris, come down the middle. Yeah. Don't wreck in front of Chris. Okay, we'll go on the tone in 5. We go with Matt, Blaine, Brian, Ken, Sal. Watch the end of the straight, watch the end of the straight, watch the end of the straight. Yes, Ken, you are counting. We're 50 seconds in. We have Sal on top. Corey 2, Ken 3, Matt 4, Blaine 5, Brian 6.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Corey I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, and Ken Souther.
Alrighty, Sal. Looks like you're about less than a second behind Mr. Corey. Matt, you're about 7 seconds behind Sal. Blaine, you're about 1.7 seconds behind Matt. Ken, you're less than a second behind Blaine. And Brian, you're about 4 seconds behind Ken. Coming out 2 minutes in, 4 to go. We got Sal on top, Corey 2, Matt 3, Ken 4, Blaine, and
After
Brian.
2 minutes, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Corey I ain't got time for
Corey,
that,
you're about
Bosworth, and Matt Kyle.
0.3 of a second behind Sal. That's your leaders. Sal's coming down. Then that's Corey behind him in the bright orange. Corey's popped up on top. Sal is second now. Matt 3, Blaine 4, Ken 5, and Brian is sixth. About 2.9 seconds behind Corey, Sal. Blaine, you're about 1.2 seconds behind Matt for that third spot. And Ken,
5
you're right
minutes
in there
left.
too.
The top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Matt Kyle.
Oh, we on our lid. We're on our lid. Thank you, Gerald. We coming up on 4:40 left to go. 4:40. And Cal and Corey, Sal, Matt. Blaine, you're about 1.6 seconds behind Matt. Sal, you're about 3.2 seconds behind Corey. Blaine, you're still like less than a second behind Matt for that third spot.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Matt Kyle.
Corey's opened up the gap a little more. Blaine, you're still sitting there less than a second behind Matt. As for that third spot, fast laps, we got Corey out there with an 8.914. Sal is out there with a 9.199. Matt, you've done a 9.733. Blaine, you have done the exact same lap time for a fast lap, 9.733. Ken, you're right off, right there too, 9.339. 3 minutes to go.
After 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
That's the race out there for that third spot. Blaine just took over Matt's spot, so Matt's just 0.3 of a second behind Blaine, waiting for him to make a mistake. .230 left. 2:30. Blaine, you're just sitting right there at 2.2 seconds behind. Except Matt dropped down to the fourth spot, and Blaine's up in that third spot.
After 6 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
Matt, you're about 3.4 seconds behind that third spot. Corey 1, Sal 2, Blaine 3, Matt 4, and Ken 5. Coming up on that 120, 120. Matt's catching back up.
1 minute After 7 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, and Blaine Shabarth.
Matt squeezed it down to less than 1 second. 1 second, 0.8. Thirty-five seconds. Less than 20, 1.8 seconds behind that third spot. Oh,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
go till your name is called. No one's done.
Blaine Shabarth done. Matt Kyle done. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio done. Corey,
It
I ain't
ended
got
up
time for that.
being
Bosworth
Blaine
done.
in that third
All
spot. Matt
drivers
was
are
in that
finished.
fourth.
Ken Souther
So
done.
Corey 1, Sal 2, Blaine 3, Matt 4, and Ken is in the fifth. Brian broke. Everybody get ready for the mains. You bet.
Up next, race number 1. Spec 4 Tech B main.
Disregard this
Race order is
message here.
Polly, Fireball, Polly, Tyler McGill, David Jones, Rob Burns, Mike Jones, Pete St. Lawrence.
All right, guys, it is 9:02
Rose
now. We're going to
Burns.
go ahead and get it going here in 10 minutes, guys. 9:10. I'll be posting the mains here shortly.
14-7.
All right, guys, mains are posted. Go and check the main sheets.
14-2.
We got about a 6-minute call, guys. 6-minute call.
Thirteen 4. 15 4. Rich Ryden. 14-7. 20.2. 14-9. 13-3. 28.8. 14 flat. 18 5. 31 flat. 13 2. 14 3. 24.3. 19 8. 15 3. 32.6. 13 6. 18 6. 14 8. 13 4. 14 3. 14 1. 14 9. 13 5. 13 7. 15 flat. Thirteen three. 15 4. 14 1. Pete St. Lawrence. 15 8. 15 5. 41.5. 13 5. 13 5. 14 5. 13 8. 13 4. 14 2. 13 3.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and shut her down. Race number 1. Go ahead and get out there and start doing some laps for me.
Currently up, race number 1. Spec 4 Tech B main. Race order is Rich Ryden, Polly, Fireball, Polly, Tyler McGill, David Jones, Rob Burns, Mike Jones, Pete St. Lawrence. Polly, Fireball, Polly, Tyler McGill. Mike Jones. David Jones.
All right, guys. Need some 13.5 pan car guys out here to Marshall.
Rob Burns.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and grid them up. Rich is your BQ. Paulie starting right behind him in the 2. Tyler in the 3. Davy Jones in the 4. Rob in the 5. Mike Jones in the 6. Pete in the 7. All right, need some marshals out here. All right, marshals, be careful out there. All right, guys. When you finish your race, the top 3 need to stay on the stand. I will hand you your cars. I already changed your transponder. You're good. You need a lap, Rich? Go ahead. A little traction rolly. Did you glue your front sidewalls? Oh, is it? It's got new tires on there. Oh. All right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and grid them up. All right. Is everybody where they want to be? All right, guys. I got marshals. I got drivers. I got a grid. Vortex spec B main. We're going to go on the tone. And we're off. Uh-oh. Mike Jones is out of this one. Oh, can you... You're smoking. All right. Go, go, go. Polly out there burning rubber.
5 minutes left. The top drivers are Rob Burns, David Jones, and Tyler McGill.
All right. Rob in the 1. Davy Jones in the 2. Tyler in the 3. Pete in the 4. Rich in the 5. Or Polly in the 5. Rich in the 6. All right, guys, Rob out front.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Rob Burns, David Jones, and Tyler McGill.
Rob leading them around. That dark blue and purple. Tyler in the 2. Tyler, that all black car.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Rob Burns, Tyler McGill, and Pete St. Lawrence.
All right, guys, Rob, Tyler, Pete. That's your top 3. Go, Pete. Paulie only 1.6 seconds behind Pete, though. Ooh, Paulie hitting the wall. Oh. Oh.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Rob Burns, Tyler McGill, and Pete St. Lawrence.
All right, Paulie up to the 3 for that last podium spot. Here comes Pete. Pete looking to the inside. Down the straightaway they go, 2 and 3, or 3 and 4. Oh, Pete taps out. Here comes Davey. All right, Davey up to the 4. Davey right behind Paulie. Right in front of me. That's the last podium spot. Davey to the inside. Nice, sweet looking pass there. Nice and clean. Down the straightaway they go. Oh. Put him on straightaway. Yeah. There we go.
After 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Rob Burns, Tyler McGill, and David Jones.
Oh. That might be broken. Yep. That's definitely broken. All right, Rob leading him around. Tyler in the 2. Davey in the 3. Pete in the 4. Rich in the 5. All right, guys, we only got 15 seconds left to go in this one.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Oh,
4,
Marshall in the middle.
3, 2, 1.
Keep going, keep going.
Tyler McGill done. David Jones done.
You broken,
Rob Burns
Pete?
done.
Yep.
Rich Ryden done.
All right, guys, that's a race. All right, Rob's going to take the W. I need your top 3, Rob, Tyler, and Davey to stay up here. Rob's going to take the W. Tyler in the 2, Davey in the 3, Pete in the 4, Rich in the 5, Paulie in the 6, and Mike Jones in the 7. All right, guys. Careful while Rich is out there. Vortex Spec A
Up next,
main.
Race number 2. Spec 4 Tech A main. Race order is Nigel Cass, Matt Kyle, Michael Maldonado Sr., Phil Clow, Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria, Scrappy Riggin, Shane Cox, Phil Clow,
Robert
Gerald,
Esplana.
I need an off-road buggy
LOL.
sponsorship, Peria,
Robert Esplana.
Nigel Cass,
LOL.
Shane Cox, Scrappy Riggin, Matt Kyle.
All right, looking for Senior. There's Senior. We're going to give him a lap or two here.
Michael Maldonado Sr.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and grid him up. Nigel is your TQ. Matt Kyle starting right behind him in the 2. Senior in the 3. Phil in the 4. Gerald in the 5. Scrappy in the 6. Shane making the A main in the 7. All right, need some marshals out there. All right, I got marshals. All right, guys. Yeah, we need one right in front of me. Here comes Rich. All right, guys. I got marshals. I got drivers. I got a grid. Vortex Spec A main. We're all going to go heads up racing on the tone. Hold on. Hold on. What was that? Scrappy. We'll let Scrappy have that one. He's got his reading glasses on. He didn't know. All right, guys. I got marshals. I got drivers. I got a grid. We're going to go on the tone. All right. Game on. Oh, Gerald throwing it in there hot. All right, guys. We got Nigel out front. Senior in the 2. Matt in the 3. Phil up to the 4. Gerald in the 5.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers
All right,
are
your
Nigel
leaders
Cass,
coming up on
Michael
traffic.
Maldonado Sr. and Matt
Next
Kyle.
victim's going to be Shane. Senior coming up behind you guys. Scrappy and Shane. There we go. You got Matt Kyle right there. All right. Your leaders get through traffic. Almost. Almost get through traffic. All right, Nigel and Senior. Senior's starting to reel in Nigel a little bit here.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Nigel Cass,
Oh,
Michael
your
Maldonado
leaders.
Sr., and
Down
Phil
the
Clough.
straightaway they go. Senior to the point. Nigel looks like he needs more steering in that car. All right, guys, your leader down the straightaway he goes. Oh, gets a little squirrely. We got the silver bullet, silver and black. That's your second place driver. Gerald up to the 3. Gerald, you got Senior right there. You got Nigel coming right behind him. All right, guys. Closest battle out there, Gerald and Matt Kyle. Oh, Gerald stuffs it. Matt to the 3.
Senior, Nigel Cass, and Gerald. I need an off-road buggy sponsorship. Peria.
Nigel not letting Senior get away. Oh, Senior taps out a little bit. Nigel's going to close the gap just a tad. All right, gap is 2.1 seconds. Separates 1 and 2. Gerald sends it.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are
2 to go,
Michael
guys.
Maldonado Sr., Nigel Cass, and Matt Kyle.
All right, your leader in all sorts of traffic. Your leader is white, black, and pink. His next victim is going to be Gerald. We got the silver bullet, only 2.8 seconds behind him. He's going to be coming up on Gerald and then Phil. All right, guys, 1:10 left to go. Senior leading him around. Nigel in the 2. Matt Kyle up to the 3. Phil
1
in the
minute, 5
4.
minutes, 1
Gerald in the
second.
5.
The top drivers are Michael Maldonado Sr., Nigel Cass, and Matt Kyle.
All right, Nigel only 1.5 behind Senior. Still anybody's race. We only got 35 seconds left to go, though. We are running out of time. That was good, Scrappy. All right, 20 seconds left to go in this one. Nigel, 1.4 behind Senior. Shane, you got number 2 right behind you. There we go.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Keep going.
6,
They're going to go around one
5,
more time.
4, 3,
Senior's just got to
2,
keep her on its lid.
1. Matt Kyle done. Michael Maldonado Sr. done. Nigel Cass done. Phil Clough done.
All right,
Shane Cox
Senior's
done.
going to take the W.
Gerald,
Nigel
I need
finishes
an
in the
off-road buggy
2.
sponsorship.
Matt
Period
up
done.
to the 3. Phil
All
in the
drivers are
4.
finished.
Gerald in the 5. Scrappy in the
Riggin
6.
done.
Shane in the 7. I need Senior, Nigel, and Matt to stay up here. All right, race number 3.
Up next, race number 3. 17.5 pan car. A main. Race order is Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, Ken Souther, Nigel Cass, Michael Maldonado Sr., Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. Blaine Shabarth. Nigel Cass. Ken Souther.
I just need Senior to do a couple laps for me.
Michael Maldonado Sr.
All right, you ready, Senior? All right, guys, let's go ahead and grid them up. How are we looking on marshals? Can I get one more marshal? Right. Oh, Gerald's over there. All right, guys. I got marshals. I got drivers. Let's be cordial on the first corner, guys. 17.5 pan car, A main. We're going to go on the tone. All right. Game on.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Ken Souther, and Blaine Shabarth.
All right, guys. Sal leading them around. We got Blaine in the 2. Ken in the 3. Nigel in the 4. Senior in the 5.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Ken Souther. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Nigel Cass.
All right, guys. Sal out front. Blaine in the 2. Blaine 9.6 behind Sal. Nigel 6.9 behind Blaine. Ken in the 4. 7.8 behind Nigel. Senior in the 5. Senior 2 seconds behind Ken.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Nigel Cass. After 5 minutes 1 second, The top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Nigel Cass.
All right, guys, 6 down, 2 to
Time
go.
6 minutes 1 second. The top
Really no
drivers
close
are Sal,
battles out
Throttle
there.
Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Nigel Cass.
Sal leading him around. Blaine about 11 seconds behind him. Nigel only 5 seconds behind Blaine. That's the closest battle out there. Ken in the 4, Senior in the 5.
One minute 7 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Blaine Shabarth, and Nigel Cass.
All right, guys. 15 seconds left to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nigel Cass done. Michael Maldonado Sr. done. Blaine Shabarth
All
done.
right, keep them going, keep them going.
Sal, Throttle
All
Master,
right, guys, that's a race.
DeFazio done. All drivers are finished.
Sal's going to take the W. Blaine in
Salter
the
done.
2, Ken in the 3, Knowledge 4, Senior in the 5. I need Sal, Blaine, and Ken to stay up here. All right, guys, come right back out here to Marshall.
Up next,
F1s.
race
Let's
number
get them
4.
out there. Start burning some
Formula
laps for
1.
me.
A main. Race order is John Carpenter, Randy Orter, Shane Cox, Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria, David Jones, Shane Cox, Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria. John Carpenter. Randy Order.
All right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and shut her down. Let's grid them up. John Carpenter is your TQ. You know what I always wanted to do is have an F1 like series and have teams, right? Kind of like real F1. And like if you're the last team, like you get like the drivers get cut. You know, kind of like Drivers Survive. Like if you don't, if you're last place, man, you get cut. Yeah, mod F1. I don't think the cars would make it. Okay. All right, guys. Are we good on marshals? All right. I got marshals. I got drivers. F1. A main. We're going to go on the tone. Uh-oh. All right, Randy and John. Oh. Oh. Randy gets it all sorts of wrong. You got a little help. The corner before that, you got it all sorts of wrong, though. Yeah. Your car's the only one that does that at the end of the straightaway. Like, bounces.
After 5 minutes left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Randy Order, and Shane Cox.
Yeah. All right, guys. 4:40 left to go. John, Randy, Shane, Gerald.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Randy Order, and Shane Cox. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Randy Orter, and Shane Cox. After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Shane Cox, and Gerald. I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria.
All right, guys. John out front. Shane in the 2. Gerald in the 3. Randy in the 4. Oh, right. There you go.
After 5 minutes, the top drivers are John Carpenter, Gerald. I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria, and Shane Cox.
All right, guys. 1 to go. Hey, Matt, you got your car ready? Can you do a little bit on the next one?
Or maybe a minute. Maybe a minute. 30 seconds. 20 seconds, drivers. Still have John, Gerald, Shane.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Shane taps out. That's a shortcut. Stay on the gas. No.
Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria done. John Carpenter done.
All right, John
All
takes it.
drivers are
Gerald 2,
finished.
Shane 3.
Shane Cox done.
Too much pressure, Shane.
Up next, race number 5. 21.5 Touring. A main. Race order is Randy Orter, Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria.
Oh.
Tyler McGill. Polly, Fireball, Polly.
All right, put your cars down. Come on out in the corner. I may need a volunteer.
Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria. Tyler McGill. Randy Order.
Did Paulie leave? Okay. All right, you guys good? All right, guys, straightaway's closed. I think we should be able to make it with corners. I think Davey's cornering down there. All right, we got Randy in the 1, Gerald 2, Tyler 3. All right, we are going racing on the tone. All right, we have Gerald in the 1, Randy 2, Tyler 3.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria, Randy Order, and Tyler McGill.
Straighten those corners right out.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria, Randy Order, and Tyler McGill.
The corner down here moved by about at least a foot, so it's a little deeper now. Can't win, change track. Got 3 minutes left, drivers. Have Randy, Gerald, Tyler.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Randy Order, Gerald, I need an off-road buggy sponsorship, Peria, and Tyler McGill. 2
After
minutes
4 minutes.
left. The top drivers are Gerald, I Need an Off-Road Buggy sponsorship, Peria, Randy Orter, and Tyler McGill.
There's some on the floor.
All right, guys, 120 left to go. Gerald out front, just dominating Randy with his own car. Randy, 0.2 of a second behind him. Ooh, Randy looking inside. Oh, goes to the outside. I did not expect that. Oh, Gerald gets it totally wrong
minutes,
there.
1 second. The top drivers are Randy Orter, Gerald.
Randy's
I
like, if
Need
I
an
can't get
Off-Road
you
Buggy
inside, I'm just going to
sponsorship,
drive
Peria,
right around
and
you on the
Tyler McGill.
outside. Does it again. All right, guys, 45 seconds left to go. $30 seconds left to go in this one. Ooh, that was a pretty sweet pass.
10,
Oh, that was even
8,
sweeter pass.
7, 6, 5,
All right, guys,
4,
keep going until she says
3,
you are done.
2, 1.
Randy's just playing with his food now.
Randy Orter done.
All right, I need all three of you to stay
Gerald,
up here.
I Need an Off-Road Buggy sponsorship, Peria done. All drivers are finished. Tyler McGill done.
Oh, Mr. Davey.
Up next, race number 6. 13.5 pan car. A main. Race order is Corey, I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. Blaine Shabarth. Matt Kyle. Ken Souther. Brian Cravens. Brian Cravens. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio. Blaine Shabarth. Matt Kyle.
Okay.
Corey, I Ain't Got Time for That, Bosworth. Ken Souther.
All righty. Let's go ahead and close down the track. We got Marshalls out there. We got Corey in the 1, Sal in the 2, Blaine in the 3, Matt 4, Ken 5, Brian in the rear. Rearsy. We'll go on the tone. Oh, watch the middle, watch the middle. Right there. Oh, Nigel's got it. All right, we're coming up on 1 minute in. We have Sal on the number 1, Brian 2, Corey in the 3, Matt 4, Blaine's down in the 5,
After
and
1
Ken's
minute,
in the
the
6.
top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Brian Cravens, and Corey. I ain't got time for that, Bosworth.
All right, Corey, it looks like you're about less than a second behind Brian. Brian, you are 7 seconds behind Sal. Ken has worked his way all the way up to 4th. We still got Sal in 1, Matt 2, Brian in 3, Ken in 4, Blaine in 5.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Matt Kyle, and Brian Cravens.
All right, guys. Sal out front. Matt Kyle in the 2. Brian in the 3. Ken in the 4. Blaine in the 5. 2:30 down. 5:30 to go, guys.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Matt Kyle, and Brian Cravens.
All right. 4:35 left to go. Sal, Matt, Brian, Ken. Brian only 3 seconds behind Matt.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Matt Kyle, and Brian Cravens.
All right, guys. 3:40 left to go.
After 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Matt Kyle, and Brian Cravens.
All right, guys, 2:40 left to go in this one. Let's look at some lap times here. Sal throws down a 9.4. Matt a 9.7. Brian a 9.7. Ken a 9.5. I think Sal's 17.5. He was throwing down 9.3s.
2 minutes After 6 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Matt Kyle, and Brian Cravens.
All right, guys. 1:05 left to go.
One minute left. After 7 minutes 2 seconds, the top drivers are Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio, Matt Kyle, and Brian Cravens.
All right, guys. 15 seconds. Keep going until she says you are done. Oh.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
You got to
5,
wait for him, then take him out.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Once you cross the line, you will be done.
Ken Souther done. Sal, Throttle Master, DeFazio done. Matt
All
Kyle
right.
done.
That's a race.
All drivers are finished. Brian Cravens
Sal's
done.
going to take the W. Matt Kyle finishes in the 2. Brian in the 3. Ken in the 4. All right. Top 3 need to stay up here. I need to take a quick picture. All right, guys, that concludes our race program. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. We will see everybody on Saturday. Round 3 of the Titan Series is on Saturday.